It's a bank holiday today here in Spain, so everybody's been out all afternoon. It feels like the entire city of Bilbao is inside. 2012 and 1957, the team of the great buzz. Las Palmas, Julian Arriga Zavala replaces Spain. Replaces Spain's up front. Oyhan Sanchez, who's got 17 goals this season, is up front. Oyhan Sanchez, who's got 17 goals this season. The Williams brothers with 11 goals each, and the big threats to unite. The Williams brothers with 11 goals each, and the big threats to unite.
course, they've been going brilliantly this season, his former side. They've already won the French League. They're in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Of course, took a 1-0 lead on Tuesday against Arsenal in the first leg at the Emirates. As Masraoui has the ball on the far side and he knocks it back to Lindelof. United getting plenty of possession in the opening 16 minutes at San Mamés. Maguire once more. Yoro. Ugarte knocks the ball back to Onana, and Athletic are not really interested in engaging with the United defenders. They're making sure that any passes forward are cut out. Lindelof. And he loses possession to Nico Williams. And Athletic Bilbao are through. He tries to play it through to Sanadi, but I think it was Casemiro who read it really well. Indeed it was, and he knocked the ball out of play. But that's what's going to happen if United dilly-dally on the ball, as Lindelof did there. And the Williams brothers are so quick, they're so alert, that they will take advantage of any mistakes that Manchester United might make. Yoro clears the ball on the edge of the penalty area. They'll just drop for a throw-in on the halfway line as Ernesto Valverde shouts instructions to his team in his allotted area. Bilbao tries to play the ball over the top. Sanadi is down on the floor. He claims he was clipped there by Lindelof, but the referee from Norway has told him to get up. In fact, United have had 67% of the possession so far in this game, compared to Athletic's 33%, as Alvarez just knocks the ball back to his goalkeeper, who kicks it first time, but Athletic still have possession of the ball, and it's switched over to Inaki Williams on the right hand side. He's racing into the box. He's unmarked at the moment. He looks up, plays the ball across the 6-yard box. It comes loose, shot comes in, it's cleared off the line by Lindelof, and Manchester United have got very fortunate there, because it was a huge opportunity for Athletic to take the lead. And Dorgu now has it on the near side. Plays it back to Yoro into the feet of Casemiro. Maguire then plays it out to Dorgu. It's a loose touch. He's brought down by Oscar De Marcos, but it's another good opportunity for the home side to take the lead. It's a brilliant ball over to Inaki Williams on this right hand side. It was the perfect pass in the 6-yard box. It was cut out by Lindelof. It fell to Berenguer. He hit the shot first time, and then Lindelof clears off the line. Brilliant play from the Swedish defender. Berenguer shakes his head, because he's had two good opportunities now for the home side, and that one he really should have put away. Casemiro out to Garnacho. Plays it to Masraoui, the summer signing from Bayern Munich. He of course signed with Matthijs de Ligt, who's on the substitutes bench this evening, just returning from injury, as Yoro has the ball. It was a heavy pass from Onana. He plays it inside to Ugarte, who shows quick feet to give the ball back to the young French defender, but his pass forward is cut out by Vivian. Fernandez though now has it. Casemiro flicks the ball over the head of the defender. It comes to Garnacho. That was brilliant play by the Brazilian. Garnacho is clipped. United have a free kick. Casemiro showing his class. There's Vivian with the challenge on Garnacho. It's right in the middle of Athletic's half. United will have to think what they want to do with it. Do they want to play it short and get the game going, or will they look to try and put the ball into a dangerous area in the penalty box? Bruno Fernandes is across it. It looks like they'll look to play it in the box with Maguire coming forward. It's towards Maguire. He wins the header, but he can't get it on target. The ball hasn't gone out of play as yet, and an Athletic clear. Maguire went down. And in the end, the referee has said that Maguire was offside from the initial cross. So Athletic take the free kick short, so over to Vivian, who then plays it back to his goalkeeper. Danny Vivian, of course, part of Spain's Euro winning squad last summer. De Marcos tries to play the ball forward. It's cut out by Euro, but Athletic win it back with Sanadi attacking on this right-hand side. He's got his head down. He's still going, the young attacker, but Masraoui is able to clear. De Marcos picks up the ball. It's a deep cross towards the far post. Nico Williams slips in the box, and now Masraoui has it. Plays it down the line to Garnacho. Masraoui gets the ball back. And then Manchester United win a free kick in their own half. Rubashish with the foul on Masraoui. Just a bit of a high challenge. It's on the inside of Masraoui's right knee, the former Ajax defender. He should be okay. That's the 6th foul United have suffered in this match so far. And again, United send their team forward, and it will be launched by Andre Onana. He sends it forward on the right-hand side towards Højlund, who brings the ball down nicely with his chest. Fernandez, lovely pirouette, plays the ball out wide to Garnacho. Tries to beat his man. He's brought down, and United have free kick right on the edge of the area. Brilliant footwork by the young Argentinian. There's Bashish with the foul, and he kind of gave the look after of, there's nothing really I could do there. He was too good for me. He was too quick. And this is a free kick in a really dangerous area for United to put a cross in. Athletic lining up their defence level with the penalty spot. Bruno Fernandes, of course, will take this free kick. Maguire will likely be a target. Højlund a possibility as well. Cross comes in. It's headed out by Sanadi. Dorgu, who's the furthest player back on the field for Manchester United, knocks it back to Onana, and you feel that was a wasted free kick, but defended very, very well by Athletic. As Onana tries to spread the ball out on the right-hand side to Fernandes. Athletic now have it with Nico Williams. United now have it with Ugarte. Athletic win it back, and Nico Williams has some space on the left-hand side. Lindelof is in front of him. Tries to square it to Berenguer. It's a poor pass. Garnacho's there to help. Athletic get the ball back. Shot comes in, but in the end, Garnacho wins the free kick. Right on the edge of the area. Which is caught by De Marcos. We are in the 25th minute of this Europa League semi-final first leg between Athletic Bilbao and Manchester United, and it remains goalless. Andre Onana has sent his troops forwards, and he'll again kick this long, this time to the left-hand side. It looks a little loose, but Dorgu cushions the header, but it's easy for Athletic to clear, and it's one for Sanadi to battle with Lindelof, but the Swede wins the header. Euro, Casemiro, Fernandes, lovely pass inside. Ugarte tries to attack the Athletic defence, but he just runs into a brick wall of two Athletic Bilbao players. Nico Williams with a very fancy clip. But the ball is cut out by Bilbao, and it's a loose kick though by the goalkeeper. Dropping towards Hoyland. It's been marked very, very closely. He has the ball though. And then United just play it back to the youngster Lenny Yoro. Manchester United actually have a really good recent record in this competition. Of course, they won it 8 years ago under Jose Mourinho. In fact, they've won 14 of their last 15 two-legged ties in this competition. Can they make it 15 out of 16? Sanadi knocks the ball back to Bashish. Athletic now have it with Alvarez. Inside to Haragitha. Berenguer tries to put a crossover towards Sanadi, but it's just a little too heavy. But for the most part, it's been the home side on the front foot, which you shouldn't really be too surprised about. As I mentioned, they're fourth in La Liga. They've looked good in this competition. They knocked out Roma before they beat Rangers in the quarterfinals. They've also got the best defence in La Liga. So you can imagine how frustrated United must be that when they thought they'd taken the lead, it was taken away because Garnacho was just offside. And Vivian just comes in front of Garnacho and the goalkeeper clears. In the end, Garnacho was offside anyway, following Hoyland's flicked on header. But Garnacho has looked lively in this match. He's looked like the one player who could make a difference for this United side. Of course, a good piece of news for Ruben Amorim is the return of Amad Diallo. He's on the substitutes bench. Could he play some part of this game late in the second half as Nico Williams is on the attack? But his ball inside is really, really poor and United have possession. Comes to Dorgu. He's shoved over by DeMarcos. The referee has given United a free kick on this near side. Oscar DeMarcos has shown every piece of his experience against the young Dorgu. He's happy to try and bend the rules as much as possible against the young left wing back. So Bruno Fernandes is preparing to take this free kick just on this near side. It's about 5 yards in front of Ernesto Valverde. Maguire, of course, has gone forwards. Bilbao lined up about 3 yards outside of their penalty box. It's Fernandez's ball towards Maguire. Isn't a very good one. It's cut out. But Garnacho is able to play the ball out to Maguire in a unusual right wing role right now. He's twisting, he's turning though, and a cross does come in towards Ugarte, and it flicks on towards the back post, and Casemiro has given Manchester United the lead, and it's all from Harry Maguire's cross from the far side, and the United fans are jumping up and down in San Mamés. Casemiro, who played a huge part in United's comeback against Lyon in the last round, has given them the lead against Athletic Bilbao. Garnacho played the ball out wide to Harry Maguire. You thought he'd play the ball back to the Argentinian. He turned one way and then eventually put the cross in. It was flicked on by Ugarte, and Casemiro was waiting at the far post to nod the ball into the back of the net. It's brilliant from Manchester United. It's brilliant from Maguire. He was twisting and turning on the right hand side. Haragitha had no idea which way the tall centre half was going. And Casemiro has given United the lead. It's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 1. And I've already said it in this game. They are a different proposition in this competition. Manchester United in the Premier League and Manchester United in the Europa League are two different sides. As Athletic Bilbao restart the game with DeMarcos. It was of course DeMarcos' foul which gave away the free kick in the first place, but Højlund now has the ball for United. He plays it out to Garnacho, who slips. He then kicks the ball into his hand. Play continues. Bilbao wants a free kick. United continue to attack. The ball is into the 6-yard box, but Højlund can't reach it. He goes down in the box. He says he was pulled back. Danny Vivian shouts in his face. Play continues. Fernandez has it. Dorgu. Cross comes in. It's blocked by DeMarcos. It'll be a corner. Even if United think they're going to get a penalty here, I think VAR would then look at how Garnacho kicked the ball into his hand. But it's a brilliant low cross into the 6-yard box. Højlund can't reach it. I'm not sure he really is pushed or tugged there. There's a little bit of contact, but I think that would be a very soft penalty to give. There's a little touch on his left shoulder, but I don't think VAR will intervene on this occasion. But we will see. Either way, United have a corner at the moment. The Norwegian referee is just waiting for some information. They are checking a potential penalty check. I would be very surprised if this is given. But the fact that they are looking at it makes me think that the referee will be asked to look at it. Of course, our video assistant referee is Alejandro Di Paolo. Espen Eskas is the Norwegian official on the field as Ernesto Valverde asks some questions to the fourth official on the sidelines. It's quite the wait. We're in the 34th minute in this UEFA Europa League first leg semi-final. Manchester United have the lead. There is another angle which shows that Vivian did get a little bit more of the shoulder than I initially thought. I still don't think it's enough for a penalty, but the referee has been instructed to go and have a look at the monitor, and he'll look at that angle I just mentioned. It's right across the 6-yard box. You can see a touch on the shoulder, but I think Højlund is looking for it. I think this would be a weak decision, but the fact that VAR took so long to look at it, the fact that they've called the referee over to have a look at it, I think he will now question his judgment, and I think Manchester United might get a penalty here. I'm not certain it's the right decision, but I think there's been enough doubt put into the referee's mind here that he will give United a penalty. It's a huge decision, not only in this match, but in the context of the whole tie. He's watched replay over replay over replay now. He's having a conversation with his video assistant referee. He's walking away from the screen. And he's given a penalty kick. And Manchester United have a huge opportunity now to double their lead. And a red card has been shown to Danny Vivian. The referee must have decided that Vivian was the last player there, and it's gone from bad to worse for Athletic Bilbao. And the fans in the stands, they've got their hands on their heads because they can't believe this. Ernesto Valverde is looking very quizzically at the fourth official, who's trying to explain this decision. But it's all gone wrong for Athletic Bilbao in the last 10 minutes. This is not what they had hoped for, with the final set to take place at this iconic stadium. And now a yellow card comes out to one of the Athletic players who can't stop complaining. But you do see in the build-up that Garnacho kicked the ball into his hand before the cross was played into the box by Masraoui, and then Højlund went down after the touch of Vivian right on the edge of the 6-yard box. It feels very, very harsh to me. But Manchester United now have a penalty. It was Bashish who has been given the yellow card. They've lost one of their key players, Danny Vivian, the central defender. He's been sent off. And United now have a massive opportunity to double their lead. Bruno Fernandes will take the penalty kick. He's going one-on-one with Aguirre Zabala. What can Fernandes do? Can he double United's lead? He scored 5 goals in this competition. He approaches the ball and he puts it to the goalkeeper's left, and it goes into the back of the net, and United are 2-0 up in Bilbao as Bruno Fernandes slides on his knees, and the Manchester United fans cannot believe it. And the Bilbao fans have got their hands over their eyes, because it's now Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 2. It was a cool penalty. It was that little hop and a jump before calmly placing it into the corner from Bruno Fernandes to his right, to the goalkeeper's left. The goalkeeper dived to his right. And this is looking very, very good for Ruben Amorim's side. We're in the 38th minute, and it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 2. As Fernandes now has the ball on the near side. He plays it back to Dorgu, who clears it first time, and Bashish knocks the ball back. It looks like he will likely fill in at centre half, probably until half time. Will be interesting to see what they do, but Nico Williams is on the attack. He has a shot, it deflects off the defender and it goes wide, but they'll have a corner. And that's given a little bit more hope to the home side. The block was from Harry Maguire. But Athletic will take the corner kick on the near side. Nico Williams with Williams Jr. on the back of his shirt. He prepares to take it. Although the referee has just stopped him from taking it. He wants to have a conversation with Højlund and Juri Bacic. So Williams will prepare to take this again with his right foot. Towards the back post. The header is won by Maguire. Athletic have it with Haragitha. Inaki Williams winds up a shot. He goes for goal, but it's wide. It was worth the attempt, but he just couldn't get it on target. The Ghanaian forward, now 30 years of age. Of course, he plays for Ghana, while his younger brother, Nico, now 22, represents Spain, of course. As we are in the 40th minute, you'd suspect we'll have at least 3 or 4 minutes of additional time because of that long VAR review for that penalty. As Højlund shows nice footwork to give the ball to Dorgu. Euro has it on the halfway line now. Maguire, he brings the ball forward. He plays it to his left to Fernandes, who is on the touchline. Plays it down the line to Dorgu. Bit of a loose pass to Ugarte, but Manchester United keep possession, and they now have it with their central defender Harry Maguire. Out to Dorgu, who has a little bit of space on this near side. He cuts inside and knocks it back to Maguire. Of course, there's less pressure right now on United to really attack. They have the man advantage, but they have a 2-goal lead, and in all honesty, I think they'd love to take the 2-goal lead back to Old Trafford for the second leg. Yes, they have a man advantage, but I think they need to be careful as to whether they should really try and make that extra man count. I think it's going to need some really smart game management from Ruben Amorim. Fernandes. Out to Garnacho. Now wide to Dorgu. Low cross is cut out, and United have another corner kick. It was interesting to see Garnacho just appear on the left-hand side in that attack. And Athletic are actually going to make a couple of substitutions. They're taking off their captain, Oscar De Marcos, 36 years of age. They're bringing on their other right back, Andoni Gorosabel. And they're also bringing on a centre half in Eita Paredes. I didn't quite see who for. We will get that very, very shortly. It's actually for Alex Berenguer. So it's quite a defensive substitution as Fernandes puts the cross in. It's flicked on at the near post, but Bilbao managed to clear. Comes back out to Fernandes. He takes a heavy touch. Bilbao have the chance to break, but there's Ugarte who just kicked the ball out to Rosed and didn't want anything dangerous right there. So Gorosabel throws the ball back to Alvarez. United now have the ball with Dorgu. He's brought down by Inaki Williams. Play continues. Maguire. Masraoui. Yes, Garnacho to his right. Plays in the Argentinian. Plays it infield to Fernandes. He flicks the ball over to Dorgu, who has a little bit of space in the box. The defender comes over. He's twisting, he's turning. Shot comes in at the near post, but the goalkeeper does well, and then Gorosabel is able to clear, but the flag goes up. I think Dorgu was just offside following the cross from Fernandes. Indeed he was. It's really good defending by Bilbao to move their line forward. They were so in sync there, the 4 defenders of the home side. Maguire wins the header. Dorgu picks up the loose ball and he plays it inside to Garnacho. Bashish to Nico Williams. He's brought down by Masraoui, but nothing is given by the referee. I'm surprised about that. Garnacho comes away with the ball on the right-hand side for Manchester United. He doesn't have many options forward. He cuts back inside and then makes the pass all the way back to United's furthest back outfield player, Harry Maguire. Højlund battling to win the ball for United. The ball is flicked through to Fernandes, who's through on goal, and he's put it into the back of the net. And United are 3 up in Bilbao. He slides to his knees again, and Fernandes has a second. It's an absolutely brilliant first half for Manchester United. Their fans cannot believe what they're seeing. They have not performed like this all season. Manchester United went pretty much through the middle of Athletic Bilbao's defence. It went to the feet of Ugarte. The ball came loose. Højlund battled really well to win it. And then Ugarte does the cheekiest of back heels to put Fernandez through on goal. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper and he puts it to the keeper's left. He opened up his body. It's an excellent finish from the Portuguese midfielder for his second goal of the game. And it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. The goal, of course, is now being checked. We are in first half stoppage time. 4 minutes actually went up on the board, but the check is now over and Athletic Bilbao get the game restarted and immediately they lose possession. This has been a disastrous first half for Ernesto Valverde's side. As Euro gets in front of Sonadi. Excellent defending, but he loses the ball. Iñaki Williams, though, wins it back. Ugate's bundled over by Williams. And that's really upset some of the home fans, and Ernesto Valverde himself is also getting frustrated. Nothing has gone Athletic's way. They started this game brightly. Berenguer produced a brilliant save from Onana. Iñaki Williams had a really good header, which on another day would have gone under the bar, but it went over the bar. And then from there on, it was all United. As Onana kicks the ball forward. Gorosaba wins the header. Ugate's battling for it. Euro plays it inside and Casemiro hooks the ball back to his goalkeeper, Andre Onana. Goes out wide to Masraoui. United, despite being 3-0 up, are not being patient. The ball comes to Garnacho. It goes back to Lindelof. 3 of the 4 minutes have nearly been played of additional time in this first half. Masraoui back to Lindelof, and United will now probably look to just slow things down and see out this first half. A brilliant first half for Manchester United. Dorgu down the line to Fernandez. First time cross inside to Ugarte. He can't control the ball, but it nearly falls nicely for Rasmus Højlund, but the Athletic defence had to be alert and the ball went out of play. The home fans want the offside flag to go up. Højlund wouldn't have been offside because Alvarez was keeping him onside. So it is a United corner kick. It will likely be the last piece of action in the first half, but can United get a fourth? Cross comes in, it's flicked on at the near post, ball comes loose. Shot comes in and it hits the crossbar and bounces away. And then the ball goes out of play on this near side. It was Masraoui with the left-footed attempt. He hit it first time right on the edge of the box and it stunned the crossbar. And he hit it with such venom that it bounced all the way back out of the penalty box. But VAR is now looking at a potential penalty check, but the check is over. And the half-time whistle blows. It's been a fantastic half for Manchester United. They've been much maligned in the Premier League this season, but things go well for them in this competition. Casemiro gave them the lead after 30 minutes. Then Rasmus Højlund was brought down in the box, and after a lengthy delay, the referee looked at the monitor. He gave United a penalty, and he sent off the defender Danny Vivian. Bruno Fernandes scored the spot kick on 37 minutes, and then he got his second goal of the game on the 45th minute. So at half-time, it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Welcome back to second half coverage of Manchester United away at Athletic Bilbao in the UEFA Europa League. It's the first leg of this semi-final contest and it's all gone wrong for the home side, Athletic Bilbao, in the first half, because it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. It was a terrific first half for Ruben Amorim's side. Bilbao are down to 10 men following the sending off of Danny Vivian. United took the lead after half an hour through Casemiro. They then were given a penalty after a long VAR review, which saw Vivian sent off for bringing down Højlund because the defender was the last man. Fernandes took the spot kick to make it 2-0 on 37 minutes, and just before half time he finished with aplomb for his second, United's third, and it's looking very, very good for the English Premier League side, and it really has been a Jekyll and Hyde season for United. They look so different in this competition compared to the Premier League, and at the moment you would say that even though there are 3 halves to be played still in this tie, United have got 1 foot in the final, which will be here in San Mamés, where this match is being played, as the ball is played forward into the penalty box towards Fernandes, but it's caught by the goalkeeper, Aguirre Zabala. He now sends the Athletic Bilbao defence forward and knocks it into the midfield. It's headed on, but that's easy for Harry Maguire to collect. He plays it inside to Casemiro. Maguire once more. Masraoui wants it. He's in space on the right-hand side, but it's over to Lindelof. I'll give you a quick reminder of the two teams. Bilbao have got Aguirre Zabala in goal. It's now a back four of Gorosabal, Paredes, Alvarez and Bashish. Haragitha and Ruiz de la Galatera are in midfield, and then it's Inaki Williams and Nico Williams playing either side of Sanadi. As for United, in goal it's Onana. It's a back three of Lindelof, Maguire and Yoro. Masraoui, Casemiro, Ugarte and Dorgu are across the midfield, and then Garnacho and Fernandes are playing just off Rasmus Højlund. Garnacho, who looked very lively in the first half, as Paredes plays the ball back to his goalkeeper, who hooks it clear first time. As Alvarez spreads the ball out wide to Sanadi. Sanadi on the attack on the right hand side. He falls over though, and Yoro's able to collect the ball, and he plays it through to his captain Bruno Fernandes. Bilbao though have the ball back with Harugitha inside to Gorosabal, and Yoro sticks a leg out, and Bilbao have a throw in on the far side. Manchester United have only beaten Bilbao once in their 4 previous meetings, and that came back in 1957, but it looks like that stat might change tonight, as Højlund now attacks for United. He's got Garnacho to his right. The Argentinian now has the ball, but that's excellent defending by Bilbao, and it comes out to Nico Williams, who's marked really tightly by Lindelof, and the ball goes out of play for a Bilbao throw-in. Harugitha Back to Alvarez. Tries to play it through to Tsunade. He's marked closely by Maguire and wins a free kick, but play continues. The referee allowed the advantage to take hold as Nico Williams has it on the near side. Just a reminder, Bilbao in their traditional red and white striped shirts, black shorts, black socks, shooting from right to left. United in their changed kit of a navy shirt and white shorts and socks. As Inaki Williams has the ball and he plays it out wide to Tsunade. Tsunade tries to switch to the play, but his pass is cut out by Casemiro. Bilbao still have the ball, but they kick it against the referee, much to the dismay and frustration of the home fans. But play now continues with Nico Williams on the left-hand side. He cuts in on the edge of the area. Bashish falls down with the ball. He manages to keep hold of it, and De Galarreta is able to spread the ball out. Masraoui did really well battling with Nico Williams there, and he has won back possession. Manchester United actually averaged 2 goals per game in the new league phase. They finished third. Then they beat Real Sociedad before they had that incredible win over Lyon, and it is looking really good tonight against Athletic Bilbao. As Garnacho has space, but his cross is cut out, and he'll win a throw-in for United right by the corner flag. United are actually the last team left undefeated in this competition this season, having scored 28 goals. Well, that is now up to 31 goals thanks to tonight. Maguire. Victor Lindelof. Quick 1-2 with Alejandro Garnacho. Lindelof on the halfway line. He made a crucial block, clearing the ball off the line in the first half, with the score at 0-0 from Alex Berenguer. Berenguer has since had to come off as Ernesto Valverde had to reshuffle his pack following the sending off of Vivian. Maguire into the feet of Ugarte. Casemiro, first time pass over the top towards Fernandes. It's cut out. Maguire gets to the ball ahead of Tsunade. Casemiro with a super pass out wide to Dorgu. He plays it inside to Fernandes. Dorgu gets it back. It's across the box. Garnacho goes down. He feels like he was tripped. United want another penalty, but the referee ignores it. I feel there's more of a claim there than the actual penalty that was given. I'll have a look at the replay on my monitor very shortly, but it's a really good link up between Dorgu and Fernandes. It's a brilliant ball across the 6-yard box. And again, I couldn't quite see if Garnacho was fouled there or not, but play continues. And Maguire now has it in the centre of United's defence. He's under zero pressure from the Bilbao attackers. Just slowly walking with the ball in the centre circle. The former Leicester City defender. Lindelof. Into Casemiro. Casemiro, of course, knows all about European success, winning multiple European Cups in the Champions League with Real Madrid. It really was a classic, impressive midfield that he was part of with that Real Madrid side alongside Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. As Lindelof makes an exciting run forward. Højlund lays the ball off it, comes back towards Lindelof, but Masraoui is able to collect the ball for United. Garnacho steals the ball just off the feet of Fernandes' feet and then plays the ball back to Lindelof, and United can really be smart with their game management. Leading 3-0 away in Bilbao against an Athletic side that have only 10 men following the first half sending off of Danny Vivian. Casemiro switches the ball over to Garnacho on this near side. But his pass through to Ugarte isn't a good one, and the goalkeeper races out to collect it on the ground. And having another look at the replay where Garnacho went down in the box, I think it was a good decision in the end from the Norwegian referee. Of course, the goalkeeper, Aguirre Zabala, is in between the sticks instead of Unai Simon, who is the Spanish number 1, of course, was in goal as Spain won the European Championships, but Aguirre Zabala has been the goalkeeper they've used in this competition, as Onana just plays the ball into Lindelof, and Masraoui has loads of room on this near side. Garnacho collects the ball off the defender and plays it back to Harry Maguire. Fernandes. His pass towards Højlund isn't a great one, and then Fernandes in the end knocks the ball out of play, and Athletic will have thrown on the far side. This is, of course, Athletic's third ever semi-final appearance in European competition. They won both of their semi-finals in 1977 and in 2012, but ultimately lost the finals afterwards, and at the moment it looks very unlikely that they'll reach the final this time. But United are on the attack once more, but it's a loose touch, and Gorosabel is able to clear. Iñaki Williams keeps the ball in play. He plays it down the line towards Sonadi. He goes down under the pressure of Maguire, and the referee gives nothing, and Sonadi is throwing himself on the floor in frustration and disappointment. He cannot believe it, as Garnacho now has the ball for Manchester United. Fernandes, Casemiro, Fernandes again. Yoro. Inside to Fernandes. Knocks the ball back to Maguire. Fernandes received a kick, and United win a free kick, and the home fans cannot believe it. They are getting very, very frustrated with the referee. And VAR is also looking at this as a potential red card. So just moments ago, Sonadi went down after Maguire just caught the midriff of Sonadi. And is VAR looking at this instead of the foul on Fernandes? And the check is over, and nothing is given. There's a very loose touch by Maguire around Sonadi, but it will be a Manchester United free kick, which Fernandes takes quickly to Højlund, who's in the box, but it's brilliant defended by Iñaki Williams, showing his strength and his power. The Ghanaian forward, super defending, and it will be a goal kick to the home side. Of course, the second leg of this tie takes place next week, but between now and then, Athletic face their local rivals in a derby, Real Sociedad, as Sonadi brings the ball down. United retain possession. And the interesting thing tonight is that United have scored 3 goals against the team with the best defence in La Liga. Not only that, but Athletic have won all 6 of their home games in the Europa League this season. Before tonight they scored 14 goals and had only conceded 2. Yet tonight they've conceded 3 as we approach an hour to being played at San Mamés, where it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. in the first leg of the semi-finals of the UEFA Europa League. Garnacho out to Masraoui. He keeps the ball in play. Lindelof now has it. He's happy just to quickly exchange passes with Casemiro. And in the end, the ball goes back to Andre Onana, the former Inter Milan goalkeeper. He made a fine save in the first half from Berenguer. But since United took the lead, and certainly since Athletic went down to 10 men, Onana has had very little to do in this game, as Euro is forced to clear the ball. Athletic win the header, but Casemiro jumps just in front of Sanadi. Good control by Garnacho, and then he's fouled by Alvarez, and United have a free kick, and a yellow card is shown to the centre half, Uri Alvarez. Of course, you do wonder with this 3-0 lead whether Amorim will think about bringing on Amad Diallo. He's been injured, but back on the substitutes bench this evening. Could he get 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to try and make an impact? Garnacho has been very busy in this game. He's received a lot of kicks though. I think with a 3-0 scoreline, as Masraoui tries to feed in Højlund, who's racing onto the ball. He gets there ahead of Alvarez. Garnacho's there in support. Højlund keeps control of it himself. He plays it back to Ugarte. Shot comes in, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. But again, United continue to create chances, as it's 11 men versus 10. Easy in the end for the goalkeeper. He then kicks it out of his hands long into United's half, but that's easy for Casemiro just to chest down. Hussein Masraoui, the right wing back, inside to Casemiro. Victor Lindelof. Casemiro, who's able to turn. Goes to Ugarte. He walks into Athletic's half. Lenny Euro, the former Lille defender now. Maguire. United under no pressure in defence. Lindelof. Ball over to Fernandez's cutout. Dorgu though has it. He gives it to Fernandez. Masraoui has a little bit of space. He's able to play out wide to Garnacho, who's in the box. Back to Masraoui. Tees up Casemiro. Shot comes in and it's palmed over the bar by the goalkeeper. It was a good save in the end. He tried to place it into the back of the net with his side foot, but it was a little bit too near the goalkeeper, who theatrically palmed it over the bar. And Manchester United will have another corner kick. Cross comes in and it's headed at the near post, but it hits the post and goes wide. It was Casemiro with the header, almost unmarked at the near post there. Fernandez with the cross, Casemiro at the near post, but he just clipped the inside of the stick. United close to getting a fourth goal, and Casemiro nearly getting his second of the match. Athletic kick the goal kick long. Sanadi brings it down nicely with his chest. Alvarez tries to hook the ball forward first time, but it doesn't have any accuracy. It goes out for a Manchester United throw-in on the far side. And it looks like United are about to make a couple of substitutions. Mason Mount being one of them. It appears that Matthijs de Ligt will be the other. So de Ligt and Mount both coming on. Ugarte will be one of the players coming off, and it looks like Harry Maguire is also coming off. And I don't think that is for an injury. I think he's just trying to monitor the minutes of his experienced centre-half, and he's probably thinking at 3-0 up against 10 men, he can risk taking off Harry Maguire. So Mount and de Ligt on, Ugarte and Maguire off. As Lindelof has the ball. Out to Masraoui, right on the edge of his own penalty box. The first touch now from Matthijs de Ligt, the former Ajax and Bayern Munich defender. Of course, a Netherlands international. Lindelof. Ball goes back to de Ligt. United with no pressure whatsoever. Ball comes out to Masraoui. Garnacho made the run, but he plays the ball inside to Fernandes instead, and it's back with Lindelof. Of course, this is a magnificent stadium that they are playing this semi-final in. Will of course hold the final. Capacity of 53,000. It's going to be one of the stadiums at the 2030 World Cup. But at the moment it looks like the home team will not be playing in this final on May the 21st. Not unless they have some kind of miracle. Are they able to at least get one goal back here tonight? Are they able to do the unthinkable away at Old Trafford next week? We've seen crazier things happen in European football. As the ball is lofted towards Sanadi, he's battling with Lindelof. Masraoui wins the header and he hooks the ball clear, and Masraoui won the header ahead of Nico Williams, who's really started to disappear in this game. He had a few moments in the first half but never really got into it, and ever since Athletic have gone down to 10 men, he has been practically anonymous. And if you look at his body language at the moment, he doesn't really seem interested. Sanadi. Wide to Gorosabel. First time cross from Inaki Williams, and Masraoui wins the header, but it does drop to Nico Williams. He controls the ball just outside of the penalty box. Bashish. Cut out by Casemiro. And Fernandes plays the ball out wide to Garnacho, who's marked very, very closely by Bashish. Play continues. Nico Williams now. What can he do? Running at Masraoui. Really good control. He goes down in the box. He looks at the referee, but he's never going to get that. That is really, really hopeful from the 22-year-old. But it's a lovely flick from Højlund to release Mason Mount as United are on the counter-attack. Mount is in the box. He gives it to Dorgu. It's played back to Garnacho. His shot is blocked by Paredes. Now Inaki Williams has the ball, and the game is just starting to open up a little bit. It's a really good run. He ghosts past Lenny Yoro. He's running at Lindelof. He plays it out wide to Sanadi. And it's really poor control from the attacker there, and United win the ball back, and the game is really starting to spread out. Mason Mount is pulled back on the halfway line, and United win a free kick. As I just have a look at that replay of Nico Williams going down in the box, and he pretty much kicked the ball through the legs of Masraoui and then fell to the ground. Never a penalty. But we are in the 70th minute. It's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. Casemiro, 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes being the difference. Bilbao down to 10 men following the first half. Red card to Dani Vivian, the Spanish international defender. Ball is spread out to Masraoui. His pass to Garnacho is intercepted. And the clearance only goes to Victor Lindelof, and Athletic have had to exert a lot of energy in this second half just defending. Bit of a late challenge there by one of the Bilbao players on Fernandes. Control by Nico Williams, trying to bring the ball forward. He slips in front of Lindelof. And now Matthijs de Ligt has the ball. Lindelof once more. Euro. His pass through to Højlund wasn't a very good one, but it nearly came back to Højlund, but Athletic are able to clear. Euro chests the ball down to Mason Mount. He tries to flick it over Alvarez. He keeps control of the ball, but he's brought down and he wins United a free kick, much to the annoyance of Mikel Haraguita. Mason Mount, the former Chelsea midfielder, of course an England international. And that's the 15th foul United have suffered in this game, compared to only 4 that Athletic have received, as Fernandes puts the ball into the box towards Casemiro, but his flicked on header is easy for the goalkeeper to collect. Ball is thrown out to Godosaba, played inside to Alvarez. First time pass, releases Inaki Williams. It's a foot race with Dorgu and Williams wins it. Low cross though is blocked. It comes out to Haraguita. He looks up, cross comes in. It's very deep and it's easy in the end for Onana. And it does feel that Athletic are spending so much time defending that when they do get the ball forward, they're just rushing it a little bit too much. Dorgu. De Ligt. Passes it on to Casemiro. Mount. And it's a loose pass from Dorgu. Mount didn't even know it was coming. And that happens a few times from the young left wing back. But the ball over towards Nico Williams isn't an accurate one. It goes out of play from his own brother, Inaki. And it will be a throw-in on the near side as United look to make another substitution. Moussa Masraoui comes off. He's had a decent enough game, the right wing back, and Luke Shaw will now come on. It will be interesting to see how United now set up. Of course, Masraoui is playing on the right and Luke Shaw is very much a left-footed player. And immediately it looks like Dorgu has come over to be the right wing back with Shaw as left wing back, the England international. Lindelof. No real options, but he plays it into Casemiro. Athletic have it with Nico Williams, but he loses possession as Dorgu just was able to get a foot in. Bruno Fernandes collects it from his defenders. Plays out for a first touch for Luke Shaw. Shaw actually started the game against Bournemouth in the pre-match interview. Ruben Amorim gave the host broadcasters TNT. He said that it was just a matter of managing the minutes for Luke Shaw rather than anything he did at the weekend against Bournemouth, as Mason Mount's cross is cut out at the near post by Paredes. He broke really nicely into the box, the former Chelsea midfielder, and United put the ball back in play very quickly. De Ligt. Fernandes. Into Højlund, he's able to turn. Fernandes knocks it wide to Dorgu. Dorgu looks up, cross comes in, it's a deep one, it's too deep for Garnacho. The Argentinian looks very disappointed with that delivery from the Danish left back. And Athletic will have a goal kick. If you're just joining us, we're in the 76th minute. It's the first leg of this Europa League semi-final at San Mamés, and it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. Goals from Casemiro and 2 from Bruno Fernandes as Sanadi is knocked over, and the yellow card comes out, I think, for Mason Mount. Indeed it is. The referee hasn't been afraid to bring out a card in this game, of course. He showed a red card to Danny Vivian in the first half. So Athletic Bilbao have the chance now to whip in across into United's box. It's Nico Williams who prepares to take it. He does just that. It's cut out though by Casemiro. He's been imperious in the air, the Brazilian midfielder. As Garnacho chases a loose ball and he wins the header over Gorosabal, and he's now attacking on the left hand side, but the right back recovers well and he knocks the ball out of play for another Manchester United corner kick. And by my count, I think that is United's 4th corner of the game. To be honest, I thought they had more than that. Euro has come forward, so has De Ligt. Fernandes prepares to take it on the far side. Cross comes in. It's a deep one, but it's easy for the goalkeeper. He just takes a moment before he looks to clear it. Højlund is just lurking around the goalkeeper. He's sent his defenders forward and he'll drop the ball and now kick it long into United's half. Shaw goes down. Inaki Williams has it. He plays it inside to Sanadi, but that's well read by Casemiro. He's had a pretty decent game, the veteran Brazilian midfielder. Paredes. Gorosabal. Inaki Williams on the far side. Cuts inside, tries to flick the ball over the top with the outside of his right boot, but no one is there to get it. And it will be a throw-in on the near side. Some of the home fans really can't believe what they're seeing. Their side has looked so good in La Liga. They've looked impressive in this competition. But it's just all gone wrong today. And It's the end of the evening for arguably one of their best players. Nico Williams comes off and Unai Gomez is his replacement. He felt that at times Nico Williams was just losing motivation in this game. Certainly at 3-0 down with only 10 men. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Able to just walk the ball into the centre circle. 10 minutes remaining in this match at San Mamés. Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. Dorgu chests the ball down on this near touchline. He's able to play it back to Lindelof. Inside to Casemiro. His first time pass is cut out. Harold Geither, though, loses the ball to Fernandes. He feeds it into the feet of Højlund. It comes back to Fernandes. Shot comes in. It's a decent save by the goalkeeper. He palms it out wide to Dorgu. He plays it back to Casemiro. First time cross. It's a brilliant delivery, but it goes out for a goal kick. It just had a little bit too much zip. A first time cross from Casemiro. One player was racing in at the back post. I think it was Garnacho. It was just a little bit far for him. Had just a little bit too much pace. As on my monitor I get to see the replay of Fernandes' effort with his right foot. The goalkeeper dived to his left, palmed it away. Of course, Fernandes is on a hat-trick, having scored twice in the first half as Sanadi concedes a penalty. Sorry, not a penalty, concedes a foul on Fernandes. As Højlund now has the ball. It's marked closely by Paredes. Paredes pushes Højlund into Gorosabal, and United win a free kick. And it's another good opportunity for United to put the ball in the box. It was a silly push from Paredes. And in fact, he knocked Højlund into the right back. So Bruno Fernandes is preparing to take this free kick in the 82nd minute. Manchester United in their 18th European semi-final, leading 3-0. Fernandes tees up to Dorgu. His shot, though, is blocked by a cluster of Bilbao players. And in the end, Luke Shaw just has to play the ball back to his goalkeeper, Andre Onana, and the Cameroonian will wait for the rest of his team to get back into shape. Euro. Delict. Casemiro. Fernandes. Shaw looks up. Puts the cross in towards Garnacho. It's saved at the near post by the goalkeeper. Comes back out to Fernandes. Tries to play the ball back into Garnacho. He keeps it in play. He knocks it back to Højlund, but Athletic managed to clear, and United coming closer and closer to getting a fourth goal in this game. Shaw played the ball to Garnacho. He hit it first time. It was straight at the goalkeeper, who didn't know too much about the save. It was pretty much towards his face, and he palmed it away with his hands. But this is a good sight for Manchester United on a very enjoyable evening for their fans, because Amad Diallo is coming on for Garnacho. He has been one of the brightest parts of a pretty dismal season in the Premier League. And it looks like Kobe Mainoo is also coming on for United. Certainly it's Mainoo and Diallo on. Garnacho is one of the players to come off. He was booked for taking too long as Diallo gets his first touch. Euro. Fernandez. Delict. Euro once more. United taking their time. Just confirmation that Patrick Dorgu was the other player to come off, so it was Dorgu and Garnacho off, Mainu and Diallo on, as Diallo has the ball on this near touch line on the right hand side for Manchester United. 5 minutes of the 90 remaining. Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3, as Lindelof miskicks his pass and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. Ashish throws the ball towards Zanardi, but Fernandez read it well, and then Alvarez kicks the ball long, and Euro has to make a confident header back to his goalkeeper. Gorosaba was racing him down, but he really made sure he got enough power on the header, using his neck muscles to get the ball back to Onana. That was really good defending from the youngster. Casemiro. Delict. Fernandez with the flick to Højlund. The ball goes wide to Shaw, back to Fernandez, and his first time shot is over the bar. He's now had a couple of half chances to complete his hat-trick, the Manchester United captain. It was a really nice pass from Luke Shaw. It had enough power towards Fernandez. He was being closed down pretty quickly by Alvarez. And I think the defender did just enough to put off the Manchester United skipper. As Athletic make another substitution, Inaki Williams' evening is over. And on comes Alvaro Giallo. So we now have a Giallo on for Athletic and a Diallo on for Manchester United. Casemiro. Back to Euro. Tries the big switch towards Diallo. It's a really good ball from the teenager. Diallo has it. He's trying to run at the defender. There's a couple of lollipops. He plays it to Fernandez. Cross comes in towards Højlund, but he gets the header all wrong. He just jumped a little early. He was unmarked in the box, the striker, although on reflection he would have been offside. But it was a clever pass by Bruno Fernandes. We have about just over 2 minutes remaining of the 90, and many of the fans are starting to leave the stands at San Mamés. They've seen enough. It's been a disastrous first leg for Athletic Bilbao. As Euro now has the ball for Manchester United, winners of this competition 8 years ago, with a huge opportunity to now reach the final. Once more as Ahmad plays the ball back to Victor Lindelof, who's looked good in this United defence, albeit ever since the sending off, United's back three haven't really had to do too much defending. But you've got to say that the United defence have shut out two very, very good attacking players in Inaki Williams and Nico Williams, as Kobe Mainu wins a free kick for United. There's almost a sense of disbelief from some of the fans in this stadium. As United have the chance to put the ball into the box. It's Luke Shaw. Cross comes in. It's a deep one. It comes all the way out to De Ligt on the edge of the area. He tries to play the ball back in. It deflects off the defender, and United have a corner kick on the near side in the 90th minute. Can United inflict any more damage in this game? Of course, if we go back to the 5th minute of this match, United thought they'd taken the lead through Garnacho, but he was ruled offside as Lindelof is involved in a bit of a shoving match inside the 6-yard box. Ahmed takes the corner short to Fernandes. He flicks the ball in the area. Athletic managed to clear, and United now have it at the back with Luke Shaw. Casemiro. Cross comes into the box towards Højlund. It's cleared by Paredes. There'll be 4 minutes of additional time in this second half. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes in central midfield now for Manchester United. De Ligt right on the edge of the centre circle. Lindelof plays it out to Amad Diallo. Of course, Amad Diallo had a very successful loan period at Sunderland, and it's Sunderland that inspired this kit by Athletic Bilbao. Touched by Sonardi. Ball is inside to Alvarez. Arugita is able to turn, and Athletic have the opportunity to make an attack here. A rare attack in the second half. Cross comes in. Euro can't quite connect with the header. Fernandes flicks the ball over to Ahmad, and United try to come away with it with Mason Mount, but here comes Jallo. Really nice footwork. He's in the box. It's really good play by the substitute, but he's now got 3 United players around him, and Fernandes tries to clear. Athletic is still trying to put some pressure on. Alvarez. Gorosabal. Paredes. Back to Gorosabal. Cross comes in. It's a deep one towards Jallo. The header is won at the far post. It's from Gomez, but he can't get it on target. And United will have a goal kick. He just leapt a little bit too early, the substitute. As Onana plays the ball out to Luke Shaw, who's in no rush. United happy just to play down the last 2 minutes of this game. As Lenny Yoro is confirmed to have received a yellow card. I'm not really sure what that was for, as Casemiro plays the ball back to Lindelof, and it goes back to their goalkeeper Onana. He kicks it long first time towards Amad Diallo. It's a brilliant clearance in the end. There's really good control by the winger. He's trying to get past Eurobashish. He gets knocked over. He wants a free kick, and it goes the other way, and it looks like the referee has decided that Amad Diallo tried to con the referee with some simulation. I'm not really sure that's very fair. Having a look at the replay, he gets a slight touch. He goes down a little easy, but I don't think it's a free kick, nor do I think it was simulation. As the ball is pumped long towards Sonardi, Euro wins the ball, and I think Bilbao might have won a free kick here. Casemiro is down on the ground. It's Casemiro with the challenge on the striker, and Bilbao do actually have a free kick. They're about 35 yards away from goal. It's possibly just about near enough for Athletic to have a shot on goal. We're in the 5th minute of stoppage time. There was only 4 put on the board. Jarlo is winding up to take it. You suspect he's going to shoot. He does, but it's straight at Andre Onana, and that will likely be the last piece of action in the first leg of this Europa League semi-final. It's been a tremendous night for Manchester United as the referee blows the full-time whistle. Ernesto Valverde shakes the hand of his opposite number, Ruben Amorim, the Manchester United boss, who can be very, very pleased at what he's seen. Manchester United took the lead after 30 minutes through Casemiro. They were then given a penalty after VAR intervened